It's Memorial Day weekend. The STLHD Nation Podcast is back. It's Memorial Day weekend. We have Wilson. Say hi, Wilson. Good job. 3-day weekend. Can't keep his feet from underneath him. 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
Lots of people going fishing. There's tons of boats on the river when I came over.
Yeah.
What are you doing for the week?
I'm going to take my kids fishing. Probably on Monday.
I'm doing that too.
All right. Yeah. You're going to be at the lake.
Kokanee fishing. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to fight the boat launch at the lake. I'm going to have to fight the boat launch wherever I go.
Yeah, because it's going to be busy.
It's going to be busy. It's going to be hot, sunny.
It might not be busy where you're talking about fishing, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I have a feeling it's going to be busy everywhere. You know, this year it's not jet boat time yet.
That's true.
You know, all the prop boats can still run wherever they want in the river, and so there'll be a lot more boats than there would normally be by now, or you know, in another month once the water.
Do you normally do something on Memorial Day weekend, like as a family? Go do something like it's a big start to summer?
No.
Yeah.
No.
We always got to go down to the lake and clean it up and get everything ready. But now it seems like it's coming earlier and earlier and earlier. Used to be it would rain Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July.
All the way to 4th of July.
Yeah, then it would be summer.
Yeah.
But thanks to jet engines and Elon Musk's rocket and diesel trucks, we got early summer. Yeah, I was talking with my buddy Jake last night, and I was like, we were talking about weird stuff like aliens and Bigfoot and all the stuff, and scientists and all the weird stuff they're doing, Elon Musk and Richard Branson flying into the sky in their rockets and stuff. And I was like, do you think there's a science? And I was not high, so just preface this. Do you think there's a possibility that, Wilson, come over here, buddy. Do you think there's a possibility that there's a scientist somewhere who's thinking about, like, could you get into space and somehow move the Earth like 10 feet away from the sun?
Just to make it just a
little bit cooler. Like, you might get another 100 years out of it. Like, you know what I mean?
I saw.
Like, if there was a big blast, like some physicists, like, we'll have a blast over here, and the like recoil from the blast will bounce off of Saturn, and then move over here and bounce off the Earth, and move the Earth 10 feet.
Dude, I think first of all, subliminally, this probably came from the fact.
It might be the dumbest idea I've ever had.
I'm pretty sure there's an Amazon movie about this right now. That came from like China. I think that Chinese movie producers are thinking about
CCP propaganda.
Yeah, Chinese movie producers are thinking about moving the Earth farther away from something. I don't know.
Hey,
so
I'll take it. But early summer,
best time to be here, dude.
Early summer is the best time to be in the Northwest for sure.
It's so good.
You got springers, you got bass starting to pop off, a few summer steelhead coming in there every once in a while.
Yep, everything, dude.
Yeah.
It's the time, just what do you want to fish for? Because it's all there.
Yep, it's all coming.
Everything. And
what's your favorite summer fishing?
It depends. You know, I really love.
It's probably changed over the years.
Yeah, I still really love like coastal springers and summers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the water's like crystal clear, usually really low, hardly anybody there. You know, it was like, I love it. You know, Coast has big spring. Yeah. Everybody wants to go troll around on the Willamette. There's not used to be a little more as far as the way summers were in there. Yeah. There's a lot less now, it seems like. But it just was like such a cool time. You know, dragged my raft over a lot of times. You just, drift boats get 2 feet in the upper river, but the fish move through fast.
Yeah.
I love it. You get bored, you can fish for sea runs.
Yeah. Sea runs are fun.
They're the best, dude.
They're fun.
That's just such a fun time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just fun fishing.
Mm-hmm.
There's no...
That's what's great about summer is
to
it's fun fishing. Who cares?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna go back to your campsite or whatever, and you're gonna eat a, ballpark Frank, and have 7 beers and sit in a zero gravity chair and watch the fire till you fall asleep.
Yeah.
So you don't care.
Like no matter what happens, it'll be good.
Yeah.
Like that's the time, like when you're like, well, fishing sucked today, but it was sunny and it was nice, so it was still good.
Yeah.
It wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold, wasn't, that's what makes it awesome here in the early summer. You know, because it's just like everything. It's cool in the morning, gets nice and warm during the day, but usually not too hot.
Yeah.
Cool again at night.
It's almost June. I got a hoodie on,
Yeah.
And I'll take it off at noon.
Yeah.
It's nice. I don't care who knows it, man. I love bass fishing. And I love bass fishing in the summertime. What do you call it? Flip-flops in a six-pack fishing?
That's the best kind.
Yeah.
Anytime I can wear flip-flops for anything, I'm a happy dude.
Yeah. The world needs to see your toes.
Yes, indeed.
The world does not need to see my toes. That's for sure. My Flintstone feet.
I could be a toe model. Not really.
But we need to make like real flip-flops.
Yeah.
Right?
Like good
like
ones.
Real good leather ones.
Yeah. Like how much you pay for flip-flops?
I think I got a pair I paid like $60 for.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems reasonable.
I love a flip-flop. So
What?
You pay $60 for flip-flops?
Yeah, but they're like nice ones.
Dude,
they're like
okay.
They're like way nice. No, I'm not talking like the little plastic strap garbage.
I grew up in Lebanon. So we went to Walmart and got like a $3 pair of flip-flops.
Dude, I only wear Olokai flip-flops.
How you say it?
Olokai. I only wear Olokai flip-flops. I only wear the leather ones.
All 6 of our listeners are getting a plug.
There you go. They're about $120 a pair. And they're the greatest.
$120?
Yeah.
Double what I would pay.
But, they're comfortable. Here's the thing about them. They'll last me for years.
WTFs.
No.
They do last a long time.
They'll last me for years.
Yeah.
I'll have one pair of flip-flops for like 5 years.
Oh, the ones that I paid
constantly.
The ones that I paid $60 for, I bought like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And you don't wear them all the time.
Yeah, I was about to say, but how often do you wear them in Oregon?
I wear flip-flops like from the minute it gets warm to the minute it's freezing. Like if I'm at home and I'm not at work, I'm wearing flip-flops.
Yeah.
So I probably wear my flip-flops 100 days a year. Seriously.
I like the slides we made.
Yeah.
I wear those around the house. I wear them like the reason why we made them is, you pull out of your waders or you whatever and you slide into them and drive or go to whatever. They're just the perfect slip them on shoe. Slides in general. I like those ones quite a bit, but those were like $40 or something.
Yeah, which is not bad.
No, but yeah, $60 for the. Are you okay? Are you gonna make it? $60 for a good pair of flip-flops, I don't think is a problem. I'd probably have a problem with $120, but I don't spend a lot of money on anything.
My thing's just if they last. I would never pay $120 for flip-flops that just looked a certain way.
Yeah.
Which I like the way they look because I like a leather flip-flop with a leather bottom.
Yeah.
A little classier, classy flip-flop guy.
These are my Sunday go to meeting flip-flop.
Flip-flop. No, I love me a good flip-flop, but I do, like, if something will last me for years, I'll pay a bunch of money for it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because it's the...
I grew up with the
scale.
cheapest parents on earth. It doesn't matter if it's going to last you 10 years. They will. It's ingrained in me that, like, there's a point where you just, no, you can't spend that much money.
Yeah, I will, I'm a value over the long-term guy.
Yeah.
If I can amortize it out, I'm down with it. Give me a pair of shoes that cost, if it lasts for a year, I won't pay very much money because I don't care what they look like.
Yeah.
I want them to last. It doesn't matter. Fishing rods and...
I take that back. There's a couple things I've spent,
Yeah, I mean, guitars, right? You spend money on a guitar.
Not really. Oh. Most of my guitars are shitty. They're all like, I've convinced myself that there's some sort of weird joy in mastering a garbage plastic guitar, because they're so hard to play. You pick up like a $2,500 Martin or something and it just plays itself, But anyway, I got a couple expensive fishing rods. I got a couple expensive pairs of boots and stuff like that. That's kind of it.
Yeah, but boots are a great example, dude.
Yeah, they last forever.
You buy a cheap boot.
Yeah.
It costs you $50.
Yeah.
It lasts a year. Then the next year you buy a cheap boot for $50. It lasts you a year. The next year you buy a cheap boot for $50.
Yeah.
Or you pay $300 for a pair of boots that last you 10 years.
It's true.
That's a better deal than $50 a year for crappy boots, and they fit better, and you like them better, and in the end, the value is way higher.
More expensive, but they're better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll spend $70 on a hoodie all day if it fits me great and it's warm and I like this. Yeah. I mean, that's to me. There's the value. Value is more important than price to a certain.
Sometimes you get burned.
Certain point.
Sometimes you get burned. Like, I got a pair of Danners, paid a bunch of money for them, and was not impressed.
Yeah.
I was more impressed with my Carhartt boots, like the same style boot. I paid $900 for this piece of junk.
And look at you now. Well, he was a bad value proposition because he's about $3,000 a year in vet bills too, isn't he?
Yeah, so inbred, and you just look at his eyes, and there's nothing behind him. He's all his heart takes up 3/4 of his chest cavity, but his brain takes up about 1/16 of his skull.
He's got a brain the size of a pea.
Yeah, but he's all heart.
It's like that one, like what's the old like Looney Tunes or whatever, where you got the empty can, and it's got like one bean in it because they're hungry, and you shake that bean around and it rattles.
Yes, that's Wilson's brain. Swim. That's about it.
Yeah,
he's a good family dog.
Yeah, that's the best kind of dog because really, how much you hunt, how much you get,
nothing anymore.
But really, I mean. I always thought it would be super cool to have a bird dog because I like to shoot birds.
Yeah.
But I don't do it enough to justify having a bird dog.
Well, that's why we got him, and it didn't work out. That's what I get for going on Craigslist and finding a...
That's what you get for trying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, Wilson. Way to be a defective
didn't even save
dog.
the receipt. Couldn't return him. So he's going to go fishing with me this weekend.
Nice, dude.
He likes to get on the boat. He gets right in the front of the boat and hangs out over the front, typical boat dog situation. And then as soon as you catch fish, he wants to run over and take a bite of it. He actually chomped into a bluegill one time. When Laurel pulled up a bluegill off the dock, he ran over and got a good sting right in his tongue from the back of those things.
The little prickly fish.
He's...
Dude, one of my favorites, I took Liam, my youngest son, bass fishing, and we were on it was in the fall. We were catching some largemouth and some smallmouth, some crappies, and we're fishing. He reels up this largemouth bass, and he was still pretty little. And my boat has that metal edge around it, just like a smooth metal. And Togiak, my fluffy
murder dog.
Yeah, fluffy murder dog. The world's cutest rabid dog, as you like to refer to him. He's standing with his toes there, and Liam lifts this little bass out of the water on the end of his pole. And he's reaching, and his feet slip off. His stomach hits the edge, and he goes, bloop, and he goes into the water on his back. And immediately, underwater.
Were you in a lake or a river?
No, we were in the river.
Oh, no.
I mean, there wasn't any current or whatever, but it was deep. It was, 15 feet of water, whatever. He flips over into the water on his back, and apparently dogs can't swim on their back. He doesn't know how to, and he just sunk like a rock. And he got down a couple of feet and managed to scramble out and comes up and he's just like, oh my God. And he's of course dying and hair's, this long. He's a little Australian Shepherd. And
immediately regret this
decision. And the rest of the day, dude, he stood in the middle of that boat and didn't go to the edge at all.
He learned his lesson.
He learned.
He would be right back on the edge.
Nah, the next day he was on the edge. Yeah, the next time we fished. It only lasted a short amount of time. Dogs have short memories.
Are you going, you taking the boys on the Willamette?
Maybe. I don't know. Liam really wants to fish. I think Ezra's working. Joy having a almost 18-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Ezra's got a job and a girlfriend, football practice every day still. So we'll see. But I might take Liam out. Might go catch some catfish.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's always pretty fun.
Some fried catfish.
Nah, I don't want to eat anything out of there. I'll just let them all go.
Oh, where you go?
Kids just like to reel them in.
Yeah. They're fun.
They are fun.
What do you use?
Dude, so my favorite after last year is chicken thighs soaked in strawberry jello.
Really?
Yeah, you get them and chop them into little chunks. pour a sack of strawberry jello in there and mix it all
Strawberry
around.
Jell-O.
Dude, they like it, man. It's stinky.
Ah, I forgot my
Sweet.
crawdad trap. I knew I forgot something. I might drive home and get it. That stinks.
I got a couple of crawdad traps, and we drop them on the Willamette sometimes when they're bass fishing.
I love pulling crawdads out of the lake, cooking them up. If you guys have never boiled up a pile of crawdads that you pulled right out of the water, you're missing out. You get the Old Bay,
Yeah, crawfish, crab,
boil. Yeah.
the little weird plastic
Yeah.
sack
Yep.
thing, throw it in
Yep.
there. Bunch
That's
of
the
Tony
shit.
Catcheries.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's the shit.
that is good, man.
Now I'm kind of sad.
You better stop. I mean, it's not that out of your way on the way
No, I
home.
think I might go get it.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your weekend. We'll cut this one short.
Yeah.
And enjoy your guys' Memorial Day weekend. Remember what it's for. Don't forget that part for sure while you're drinking your beer and eating your hot dog. Remember there's people that died that made it so you could do that. So that's the point of it. And me and Wilson are going to go catch some kokanee. What do you say, Willie?
Kokanee, bluegills, crawdads,
Yep.
all that.
All of it. What do you say? What do you say?
Ready to go.
Yeah, he can't even stand up anymore. Hey, say goodbye to the people. Good job.